Hello and welcome to your next on-demand class. My name is Mr. Tim.
And I'm Miss Marion.
And we are going to get right into it today. Everybody natural stance. And attention. Bow. Everybody tap that left leg. Step out into a horse stance. Make a fist and cover. Close your eyes. Set your intention for today. Open your eyes. And attention. And bow. Relaxed stance. Let's say the student creed together and begin. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. Excellent team. This week is Stripe Week, so we're spending a lot of time reviewing all of our techniques and katas so that we can be super strong, persevere all the way through all of our tests and through our promotion. I know you guys are going to be amazing. So we're going to go through all of our self-defense. Let's start with our most recent one, the right hook. Right hook. So again, remember most of these we're already in a position of like wondering what's going on. We're like they're getting aggressive and we're getting ready to defend ourselves. So remember with that right hook, we step forward with those two simultaneous. We do that salute block and that strike to that face, right? Then we're going to hook around the back of the head and grab the hand, right? From here, you're going to pull both down, right? Both down as you 1, 2, 3, and stop. Stay back. Great. I'm going to do this just facing a slightly different direction, right? Ready? And here we go. And go. Shoot. Stop. Stay back. Great. Miss Marion and I will do it together. You continue to do it in the air.
Stop, stay back.
Great. Remember that push at the end, just like Miss Marion did there. She's attacking me. Palm. Shoot. Stop. Stay back. That is the right hook defense. Great. The next one is our right-left hook. Right-left hook. So remember, they're coming at us both sides. It's those big, wide punches that we're defending against. So again, we need to rush in, right? We rush in to catch that first one, right? We catch that second arm, right? We're going to hook around the back of the leg. Bring that knee up. 1, 2, right? And then you can go into that elbow or a hammer fist. Remember, we're going to go over both ways, right? So again, with the two hands, right? Salute 1, salute 2, grab 1, 2, and asa. Stop. Stay back. Miss Marion, if you would go the alternate version, please, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Right, so you're going to step out and catch that hook with one hand, using the same hand, slide in again, and catch the other one. Right, you're going to grab a knee, suit. Now come down, marriage of gravity, hammer fist.
Awesome.
Stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back. Great team. Let's do that in the air. Choose which one you want to do. I'm going to do the ones with both hands. Miss Marion's going to do the one that comes across with both. Right? Choose which one fits you the best. Ready? And go. Shoot. Awesome. Stop. Stay back. And go. Shoot. Awesome. Stop. Stay back. Now, team, you may notice that as we do the self-defenses, the number of our knees may change, right? Like that time I did 3, the previous time I did 2. Really, ultimately, the number of knees is however many is needed, right, for that technique, all right? So make sure you're doing that. We're going to do it together on each other, and you keep doing it in the air. So remember, that's a right-left hook.
Suit. Asa. Stop, stay back.
Shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. Next defense is the gun. I highly recommend that you go back a couple of weeks to take a look at the gun defense. We talk a lot about just sort of gun safety in that. Just remember that too, that a gun is very unsafe, right? Especially for my teenagers, make sure that you leave a house if it has a gun. So many accidents happen with a weapon. So your hands are up, right? Remember, we're doing this. If they ask for a wallet or a phone or anything like that, you throw it off to one side and you run the other direction. We're assuming our life is in danger, or number two, they're trying to take us to a second place, right? Remember, that second place is never better, right? So our hands are up. What do you want? What do you want? Ask them a question, right? Hey, what color's your shirt? And then you're going to grab and drop down, step in, strike, and rake down, turning that gun upside down, right? Pulling back, right? Say, get down on the ground.
Down on the ground.
Cross your legs.
Cross your legs.
Arms out.
Arms out.
Palms up.
Palms up.
Look away.
Look away.
Call 911.
Call 911.
You there in the blue shirt, right? So always use that a name or an identifier for that. Let's do that again. Here we are, and don't ignore your mom. Shoot. Shoot. Get down on the ground.
Down on the ground.
Cross your legs.
Cross your legs.
Arms out.
Arms out.
Palms up.
Palms up.
Look away.
Look away.
You in the pink shirt, call 911.
You in the blue shirt, call 911.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Ready? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Do I know your mom? Boom. Get down on the ground.
Down on the ground.
Cross your legs.
Cross your legs.
Arms out.
Arms out.
Palms up.
Palms up.
Look away.
Look away.
Call 911. You in the red shirt, call 911.
You in the black shirt, call 911.
Good. All right. We'll do that one time with each other.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, what color is your shirt? Get down on the ground. Arms out. Palms up. Cross your legs. Look away. You in the black shirt, call 911.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What color is your shirt? Get down on the ground. Cross your legs. Arms out. Palms up. Look away. You in the red shirt, call 911. Excellent. So that is the gun defense. Right? The gun defense. Next one we're going to review is the knife defense. The knife defense. So remember, this is a knife if someone's coming in to stab you, in the stomach. Right? In the stomach. Right? So we step, and we're sort of using the outside of our hand. Don't go like this. Outside of the hand, we're sort of scooping and stepping away. At the same time, you palm to that face. You're now going to hook around the neck and pin that arm in your elbow joint there, right? And then we go 1, 2, as many elbows as needed. You're going to do this little rolling motion, right? Grab the weapon, right? Strike them with it. Hit them with a kick, with a nice strong front kick. Stop, stay back. Let's do that together. Ready? And shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. And again, remember, you can hit them with either end of the knife, up to your preference. Great. Ready? And shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. Right, we're going to do that with each other. Right, so I'm coming with that knife.
Shoot. Suit, 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 suit. Awesome. Stop, say that.
Great. All right. Shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop. Stay back. That was the defense against the knife. Now we have the rear bear hug, and they're trying to pin our arms. Right? They're trying to pin our arms. And the key thing about this, right, remember, being a martial artist is being aware of what's going on. So as soon as someone was to grab you, you act, right? You're not going to wait until you're completely grabbed. So we're going to step out. Ultimately, it doesn't matter which direction you step out, right? So you can step out this way, but you're stepping towards one direction, and it's the opposite direction that you're striking with. Right, so just a real quick review with that. If I'm here, I would be stepping to here and striking. So you step and strike to the opposite side. All right, so here we go. I'm going to step this direction. Right, ready? So we're here. Our hands are about to get pinned. We want to step out and break that. All right, that brings them down. You're dropping, and you're releasing their hands a little bit. Strike it with a hammer fist or a palm. Right, to the groin, C stepping around, all right, bringing that elbow up, hammer fisting, that should knock them right over your leg onto the ground. Two options for a kick. One, you could do a kick sideways like this, or a spin side kick into their head or body. All right, so let's do that again. Ready? So I'm here, and I step out, strike, C, elbow, hammer, side kick, or spinning side kick. And stop, stay back. Let's do that again. Ready? And shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. And again, one more time in the air. And shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. All right, we're going to do that on each other. Right, so I reach to grab her. She steps out.
Suit, suit, suit. Awesome. Stop, stay back.
Great. And she's going to grab me. So I step, shoot, shoot, shoot. Awesome. Awesome. Stop. Stay back. Great. Defense against a rear bear hug arms pin. All right. Then the next one is being pushed from behind. Remember, the most important thing about this self-defense is to keep your feet, right? You want to make sure you're staying on your feet, and that you want to step across so you can turn around and act quickly. So just as a quick review, if I step straight forward and try to turn, I'm all twisted, right? So I want to make sure that I get pushed and I step across so I can do that kick, right? Just see that from this angle, right? If I step forward, I can't turn around, right? I almost have to take a second step. Slows us down. So here, stepping across, shoot, shoot, awesome, stop, stay back, all right? So let's do that together. I'm gonna actually start this one, turning around the other direction, all right? So here we are, we're gonna get pushed, step across, shoot, shoot, awesome, stop, stay back. And remember, those can be punches or open hand, either one. All right, let's do that again. You can do it with either leg. Ready? And go. Shoot, 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 awesome. Stop, stay back. Excellent. Miss Mary and I are going to do that together. All right, I attack.
Shoot, 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 awesome. Stop, stay back.
Great. Shoot, 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 awesome. Stop, stay back. Push from behind. Great. Next one is our side shoulder grab. So someone's coming and grabbing you right like this. Right? So from here, what we want to do, it starts out very similar to that rear bear hug. We're going to step in, though, towards our target. Right? So if I am here, Miss Marion would step in front of me to hammer fist me right like that. Great. You ready? So here, we step in, shoot. All right, now what you're going to do is just take this foot. You can do one of two things. One is just sort of shift it over a little bit. You can also make a little step as you palm to the face and grab the back of the head. Awesome. Stop, stay back. That little step, if Miss Marianne does that on me, you'll see that puts me off balance. That may even be enough for the self-defense. So I'm here, she steps, then she makes that little step, and see I'm already off balance, right? Already off balance. Right, so let's do that in the air again. Ready? We step out, shoot, little step, shoot, shoot, awesome. Stop, stay back. All right, let's do that on each other. I'm going to grab Miss Marion.
Shoot, 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 awesome. Stop, stay
Good.
back.
And she grabs me. Either one. Right, so shoot. I step in with that leg, right? Shoot, shoot, awesome. Stop, stay back. Let's do that with Miss Marion attacking me again. One more time. And shoot, 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 awesome. Stop, stay back. That is the side shoulder grab. Side shoulder grab. All right, our next one is the roundhouse kick. Right, someone is coming at you with that kick. And remember, most likely this is a fairly wild kick. Right, they're coming around and just sort of moving that leg. Most people aren't going to kick you too much higher than your waist because they're just not that flexible, right? And we're going to catch that kick, right, so that they don't hit us with that. It may hit us a little bit, but we're hitting them, getting hit on the back, which it doesn't hurt as much. So again, we're here, right, we're waiting for something to happen. They're throwing a kick. This would also work against a front kick as well. And remember, an untrained person, that's going to be your front kick, right? It's not going to be a super snap or anything like that, right? So here we are, and we're going to parry, right? Then we're rushing into their personal space, right? With a nice palm to their chest, to their face, right? Like that, to an elbow, grab behind, and shoot, and then bring that marriage of gravity. Awesome. Stop, stay back, right? Right like that, right? So let's do that again, right? So we catch that kick, right? We rush, we bring that elbow in, come around, shoot, right? And then awesome. Stop, stay back, right? Let's do that one more time, and we're ready. Shoot, rush, shoot, elbow, shoot, awesome. Stop, stay back. All right, with Miss Marion and I, great. I'm going to throw that kick.
Shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back.
Shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. Excellent job. Defense against a roundhouse kick. And our ninth and last self-defense is against that cross wrist grab. This one I'm going to show with Miss Marion, as it's a lot easier to see when you're doing it. And remember, this one, we have three options, right? We have sort of like a control, all right? We have a, just sort of, I can't remember the words, but there's like a control, and you're holding the person in place, and then there's disable, right? So she reaches to grab me, right? I am actually counter grabbing, and I'm putting my palm or my forearm, right, on her, like between her elbow and her shoulder there, close to that elbow. Right, let's turn around, ma'am. All right, so I'm right here, all right? And then I do this little dancer step as I push her to the ground. Now, from here, what I want to make sure I'm doing, I should keep my height. What I saw a lot of people doing is going all the way down like this. We want to make sure we keep our height. Now, if all this is just a, person that's gotten out of hand a little bit, I'm just holding pressure. Hey, are you okay, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, awesome. If this is a person that is still fighting a little bit, but doesn't really intend me harm, I may bring my knee down on top of their elbow and just pull up a little bit on that, putting my hand right here, right, for that control. They're not going to get up. Now, if this person truly meant you harm, right, you could break that elbow, right, kick to that face, shoot, asa, and stop, stay back, right? That way you're safe and your family is safe. So let's do that in the air, right? So that wrist, right, either one, right, that wrist is across, right? We're going to counter grab and step back, hitting with that hand, going down and hold, right? That's sort of our control right there, all right? Now we want to restrain a little bit if we wanted to. We bring that knee down, right, on them, all right, and then rewind a little bit. We bring them across. We could break that elbow, kick to the face, shoot, asa to the back of the head, stop, stay back, right? So team, I am going to, when we do this now, we're going to practice the third level. So if you can do the third level, you can do all three, right? So I'm just going to face this way just so you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. So cross grab, right? Counter grab, stepping across, right? Break, kick, shoot, asa. Stop, stay back. Great. We're going to do that on each other, and you guys do it in the air. So I'm going to cross grab.
Shoot, asa. Stop, stay back.
Good. Let's go this way. All right. So here, I'm counter grabbing, stepping all the way down, all right? Break, that could also be a knee. Shoot, asa. Stop, stay back. Right? I want to make sure you keep that hand up high. You can wedge it into your hip there as you're doing those palm swings. All right, team. That's all 9. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do like a little mini test, all right, and see what we remember. So I'm going to say the attack, and I want you to go ahead and do that attack, and then we'll do it as well. So ready? We're going to start with the knife. Visualize it and do it. Great, so knife defense. Ready? Shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back.
That was the knife defense. Ready? Defend yourself against a gun. Great. Hands are up. Great. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What's that over there? Down. Get down on the ground.
Down on the ground.
Cross your legs.
Cross your legs.
Arms out.
Arms out.
Palms up.
Palms up.
Look away.
Look away.
You in the white shirt, call 911.
You in the black shirt, call 911.
Next one. Defend yourself against a right, left hook. Defend yourself against a right, left hook. Good. So we're in the guarding position. Ready? Remember, there's 2 versions. Ready? And go. Shoot, 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 shoot. Awesome. Stop. Stay back. Defend yourself against a right hook. Go. Great. Ready? We're in our guarding position. Ready? And go. Shoot, 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 shoot. Stop. Stay back.
Stay back.
Defend yourself against a cross wrist grab. A cross wrist grab. Go. Great. Now, stop and think to yourself, which one did you do? Did you restrain? Did you control? Or did you disable? Ready? And go. Shoot! 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 Awesome! Stop. Stay back. Defend yourself against a roundhouse kick. A roundhouse kick. Great. Our hands are up. Defend yourself against that kick. Shoot! 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 Shoot!
Shoot.
Awesome! Stop. Stay back. Let's do that one again because I mixed up 2. Ready? And shoot! 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 Miss Marion's got this. All right, so let's do it again. Ready? And shoot! 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 Awesome! Stop. Stay back. Great. Defend yourself against the side shoulder grab. Good. Ready? We're here, and we're grabbing a shoulder. Ready? And go. Shoot! Shoot! Awesome! Stop. Stay back. And the last one, you're being pushed from behind. Go. Ready? Go. Shoot! Shoot! Awesome! Shoot! Awesome! Stop. Stay back. Ready? All right. And just because I always like to, make sure that I'm learning just as much as you guys are, we're going to do that one more, right, that I messed up, the roundhouse kick. One more time, right? One more time. And if you guys are still, trying to figure out which ones are which, right? Rewind, watch it again, right? That's a great way to learn, right? But we want to make sure that we're learning. So we're going to do that roundhouse kick One more time. So right leg back. Ready? We're ready. We block it. Right. Palm, elbow, shoot. Awesome. Stop, stay back. We want to always end on a positive, right? We want to end super strong and knowing that you're doing it correctly.
Hi, Action Warriors. Today, we're going to work on our posture, right? We want to talk about how you need to have really good posture and all the benefits that it brings. Some simple benefits are that you look more confident. Being that strong and powerful look to you is an improvement, right? It can also help you from getting bullied. People take you more seriously, and you just look better. Another benefit is to have your spine perfectly aligned. It helps your body be more efficient, right? It helps you with your breathing. This week, I want you to be very mindful of your posture. Whether you're sitting at a desk, whether you're walking, playing a sport, sparring, or doing your martial arts, try to think about your posture. The challenge is that sometimes you think it's right, but it's not, right? You start to slump a little bit. Having someone else watch you or having it recorded for a few seconds is an easy way to double check that you're starting to make those corrective decisions with your body, right? Let's work on our posture. Have a great day, team.
All right, now we're moving on to our Kata 2-count basic. Right, so we're going to focus a lot on our stances, make sure that we got those really solid with strike beat coming up and testing. So everybody, attention.
Attention.
Kempo Kata.
Kempo Kata.
2-count basic.
2-count basic.
I'm going to mirror this. Okay? In.
In.
Out.
Out.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Right, now notice I'm going to shift into that forward stance with this punch. Punch.
Punch.
So I'm going to have most of your weight on that front leg, straight on the back leg. Right? Punch.
Punch.
Same thing, you're shifting to a forward stance going the other direction. Right, and set.
Set.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Right, again, nice strong stance here, kind of leaning away, but with that forward stance here, and then punching directly at the camera. Shift back to the horse stance. Right, and then other side. In.
In.
Out.
Out.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Punch.
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 Set.
Set.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, let's do that one more time all the way through. And attention.
Attention.
Kempo Kata.
Kempo Kata.
2-count basic.
2-count basic.
In.
In.
Out.
Out.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Punch.
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 Set.
Set.
Awesome.
Awesome. Reaching.
In.
In. Sorry.
Out.
Out.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Punch.
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 Set.
Set.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Marion. We're going to, so if you are working on 2-count basic, I want you to do 3 2-count basic in a row, and then do 1 of each of your self-defense, and go back to your 3 2-count basic. Black belts, I want you to follow along with me. We're going to review fairly quickly all of our black belt curriculum. We're going to start with our 9-count, right? Our 9-count. We'll do it in the air once, then we'll do it with each other. Right? So right leg back, we're going to do the attacks first. Remember, we start with a jab, cross, hook, 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 hammer fist, front kick, high round, low round. Great. The defense, right? We go pick, pick, salute, salute, double blades, catch that kick, another double blades, and elbow. Right, or the elbow and the leg. Right? With together, I will be attacking. Right? Shoot, 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 we have the 3 count set. We're going to do it only on the one side, right? And we're just going to go through each one time, right? Make sure that you're able to go through it and cycle through. Make sure your brain and body are working together. Ready? So our hands are up, right? So 3 count. And number 1 is 2, 2, 2, asa. Right? Number 2, 2, 2, asa. Number 3, 2, 2, asa. Number 4, 2, 2, asa. Number 5, 2, 2, asa. And number 6, 2, 2, asa. That is 3 count. That's 3 count. Right? 4 count. Ready? Right? We start with that switch roundhouse, cross, hook, roundhouse, and reset. That's set 1 long, set 1 short, switch knee, right? And elbow, elbow, knee. Let's do those 2 sets. Again, they're a little bit newer in our heads, right? So set 1 long, switch, roundhouse, cross, hook, roundhouse. Set 1 short, 2, 2, 2, 2, awesome. Great. Set 2, 4 count set 2, right, is the reverse of set 1, right? So we start kick, return, hook, cross, switch, roundhouse. Set 2 short, right? We have that knee, return, elbow, elbow, switch, knee. Let's do that, both of those again. So long, set 2 long is 2, 2, 2, asa. Set 2 short, 2, 2, 2, asa. Great, great. All right, team, we're going to jump into a little bit of a workout training, getting ready for our promotion night. All right, so we're going to do this in the air. If, however, you have gloves and someone to hold targets for you, that is going to be the best thing to do. All right, we're going to start by doing jab cross 10 on both sides. Ready? So right leg back. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch your feet. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. We're going to do squat, front kicks. Ready? And 1, asa. 2, asa. 3, asa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Right leg back. We're going to do jab, cross, knee. Ready? And 1, 2, 2, asa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch those feet. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down into push-up position. Or sit-up position, excuse me. Right, we're going to do sit-ups all the way up. 2 asa, nice strong punches. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every stand up. do jab, cross, knee, front kick. Ready? And 1, 2, 2, 2. Awesome. 2.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
3.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
4.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
5.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
6.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
7.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
8.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
9.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
10.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
Switch those feet. Yeah. Same thing on this side. Jab, cross, knee, front kick. Ready? 1.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
2.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
3.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
4.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
5.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
6.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
7.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
8.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
9.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
10.
Suit, suit, suit. Asa.
And 10 push-up chops. In the push-up position. Ready? Push up. Chop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax hands. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, for an extra challenge, team, make sure you go through that a second time. All right, it's a great workout. All right, so make sure you are reviewing all of your self-defenses. Make sure you've got your kata down, remembering those strong stances, and your 9 count, 3 count, and with your 4 count, right? And remember, for my black belts, you need to be doing those with the targets when you're testing. All right, team, have a great day. Make sure you drink lots of water, and have a good one.